Hey YouTube viewers, what's going on? Alright, today we've got a Model 19 on display. Before we get started, let's do all the usual stuff. Subscribe, thumbs up, show the gun channel some love so YouTube knows we like them. Lots of viewers want to see them. Alright, thanks. And without further ado, let's get started. Model 19. Okay, so Model 19 came about in around 1957. Smith & Wesson introduced it. This is a K-frame revolver, which basically just indicates the size of the frame. It's a certain nomenclature that Smith & Wesson uses. They have N frames, K frames, L frames, J frames, maybe a few more, but those are the most popular, I think. This is a 19-5. It was created in the early 80s. I think it was around 83 by the dating of the serial number. I think it was around 1983. The Model 19s have gone up to Model 19-9. 19-9 is they had stopped making, Smith & Wesson stopped making them around 1999. I think they stopped with the 19-8, and then the 19-9 they picked up in like 2014 or something like that as a performance center gun with a ported barrel made for carry or something like that. So a little brief history. K-frame. So the weight of these frames are a little bit heftier than what you expect with kind of a carry model, a concealed carry model. Most people think of when they think of concealed carrying a revolver, they think of like a J-frame, a really small, compact boot gun style hammerless revolver. These are pretty hefty. I don't know the weight spec on them, but it's a chunk of gun, which also aids with recoil shootability. It's a pretty comfortable gun to shoot with 38. It's like a little kitten, you know. Oh, the grips. The grips I've got on here are some aftermarket grips I got off Amazon. When I bought it, so I've owned this gun for 20 years. When I bought it, almost 20 years, it had a Hogue grip on it that had finger grooves, rounded back and stuff like that. It was nice for shooting. It felt kind of comfortable, but I don't know. I like the look of it with these original style grips on here. So I gave it a whirl, and I like it. I think it looks just right. Plus, rubber grips hang up on clothes. If you're trying to clear a weapon from clothes or something like that, rubber grips hang up, get caught. So I don't know. To me, these Smith & Wesson revolvers just look right with wood on them. So, yep, I've had this thing for almost 20 years. I got it. I was just monkeying around in the gun shop, talking to the owner and stuff like that, just stopping in to say hey. And I just noticed it in the case for $200, and I didn't have any revolvers at the time. So I said, hey, you know what, let me check that out. And I picked it up, and I was like, oh, it's cool, it's Smith & Wesson. And I was like, yeah, I'll get it, $200, whatever. And I've just kept it ever since, never got rid of it. I'm glad I did, because this is a real cool gun. The trigger on these is super smooth. especially the single action trigger. It's very light, almost nothing. Yep, this one's been shot quite a bit. You can see the cylinder ring. Gosh, blued guns are so hard to photograph and like get in the proper light for videos and stuff like that. You can see the cylinder ring, and there's little dings right here where the, I don't know what this part's called, the part that stops the cylinder in rotation, this part right here, where it catches in the cylinder as it's rotating. You can tell it's been fired double action quite a bit because there's that, the metal's marred a little bit right there from the cylinder whipping around if somebody pulls the trigger fast. Lockup's not too bad. There's a little bit of wobble, nothing crazy. Tighter when you have the trigger pulled, which is good. Cool. Yeah, just a fun gun to shoot. I like it with the 2.5-inch barrel. There's something cool about a revolver that size with a short barrel. I dig it. It's kind of a handful with 357 full magnum loads with these little wood grips on it. It's a lot harder to hold on to, but that kind of adds to the allure of shooting it, I think. I don't know. Makes it exciting. I shouldn't say it. It's not out of control. It's just, you know, you're shooting something. When you shoot a bunch of 38s through this thing and you get lulled to sleep by it, it's like shooting a 22 almost, you know, it's like nothing. And then you put some magnum loads in it. It wakes you back up. Reminds you to hold on tight. Yeah, this is a sweet shooting gun. I'm glad I never sold it because they're getting more and more valuable now. People are wanting them. I just enjoy it. Round frame. Got a soft spot in my heart for revolvers, especially Smiths too. I don't know. There's just something about Smith & Wesson revolvers. It just seems right to me. I got to get a Ruger eventually too, but I grew up shooting a single 6. That might have been the first handgun I ever shot, a Ruger single 6, but that's different. It's a cowboy gun, single action only. Yep, sweet ride. If you can find one, pick it up. They're sweet shooters, man. So thanks for watching. I hope everybody enjoyed the eye candy. And don't forget, please subscribe. Leave a thumbs up if you like the content. And have a nice day.